So Rell just finally revealed Haki. And what makes this even crazier is Rell movie 2 is only in 5 days, so they could have just waited, 5 days like you would think they would, but no, for whatever reason, nah, never let them know your next move and they're gonna show it now. And people have been waiting to see any type of Haki for damn near 2 years now. And they didn't just show any Haki, Buso Haki or observation, they showed Conqueror's Haki, probably the one with the most hype. So with that being said, let me actually put it on screen and let me know what you guys think. Most One Piece Roblox games don't even have Conqueror's Haki. Bloxfruits I don't think has it, GPO I know doesn't have it, and those games have been out for like 4 or 5 years. And because of that, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard to tell how good it looks because there's nothing really on the platform to compare it to. But with that being said, I still think it does look visually good. I mean, y'all can let me know what you think, but I'm not underwhelmed by any means. I do think this does look tough. But something I did notice is these videos are pretty long. One of the videos is I think 14 seconds long. So how long can you have Conqueror's Haki enabled for? Because in my mind I'm thinking, oh, it's just like a skill you pop and then people, you know what I'm saying, they get knocked out for a second and then you can combo them or whatnot. But it looks like it's gonna function a bit differently because for whatever reason you could have it enabled for a long period of time, or maybe there's a chance that's just for the showcase, but I would be pretty surprised. I mean, they're literally 5 days away from the movie which announces the release date. I would hope it's in a pretty finalized state. So with that being said, I'm a little confused exactly how Haki's gonna function. Let me know what you guys think. But Conqueror's Haki in my head, like I said, it would just be a move that you pop and knock people out around you, but I don't know exactly what they're doing here. Maybe it's a bit more complex than Rell. Maybe they have some type of Haki progression people are talking about, because I do know in your stat points category they did have some things that kind of alluded to being what Haki is. I'll put it on screen, but in Rell movie 1 they did have a spiritual stat and a willpower stat, and people are assuming that maybe willpower would be a Conqueror's Haki stat. Because for those that haven't seen One Piece, first of all, actually, why haven't you seen One Piece? I mean, you're literally trying to play a One Piece based game, but willpower is what Conqueror's Haki is based on. You need an extreme amount of willpower to use Conqueror's Haki. How Conqueror's Haki actually works is you're using your willpower to basically out willpower their willpower and overwhelm it. So with that being said, I think it is safe to assume that the willpower stat does have something to do with Haki at the very least. But I do have a certified SwiftDFG theory on how I think Conqueror's Haki and the willpower stat might work. Now, like I said earlier, Conqueror's Haki has a very long period of time for whatever reason. It's not just like a one instant thing. You could literally walk around with it. It lasts a long time. So my theory would be two things. One thing is maybe it gives you a lot of time so someone else could also pop Conqueror's Haki, and maybe you could do like a Conqueror's Haki clash, and whoever has the higher willpower would win the clash. And if that's not a thing, what I also think could be a thing is if you don't have a high willpower, you will get knocked out by Conqueror's Haki. And if you do have a high willpower, maybe you're able to resist it to an extent. Maybe the stun isn't as long. If it does damage, maybe the damage is less. Basically has less of an effect overall. And I do honestly think that would make a lot of sense. If you look at their stats, they don't even have a weapon stat or a devil fruit stat, and they have a willpower stat and a spiritual stat, so I would assume those are pretty significant parts of the game. And maybe to get Conqueror's Haki or any Haki in general, you have to have a certain amount of these stats. I just feel like that would make the most sense. Now, I did also forget to mention it is my birthday today, so you're legally obliged to subscribe and like, or I'm gonna send Dream Chaser at your house. And trust me, you don't want the big cream chaser at your house. Now, but let me actually be for real for a second. The progress in my life in general and on YouTube specifically in the last year has actually been insane. And if I mean completely 100% real with y'all, not even like trying to be generic or nothing, none of that would have been possible without you guys watching the videos or supporting the channel in any type of way. So I want to let you guys know that I'm genuinely thankful for you guys watching, subscribing, liking, doing anything that actually benefits the channel. That does a lot, and I hope you guys know that it genuinely makes an impact in my life. So thank you for doing that, and I'm gonna keep trying to get more content out here. I know I haven't been as active recently, but trust me, we'll be back. Now, one thing I will point out is a lot of things could have changed about that stat point system. The Rell movie is literally 8 months old. That is enough time for me to go to your mama, hit your mama from the back, and have a make a sibling for you. Okay, maybe not that long, but I'm telling y'all, wait a month or two, y'all should be expecting something. But on a real note, 8 months is enough time where they realistically could have reworked that whole stat system if they wanted to, or made a lot of changes. So this could realistically be completely wrong, but that's just my little theory I was thinking. But how do you guys think Haki in general, or specifically Conqueror's Haki, is going to be obtainable? Like I said earlier, there's not really a lot of other games with Conqueror's Haki to really compare how they obtained it in that games and how Rell might do it as well. I know there is a game, I believe it's King's Legacy, you could join and there's a 0.1% chance of having it off spawn or something. And honestly, if there was a small chance of getting it off spawn, or you could wait and get it later in the game, I do think that would be a decent idea. But personally, I wouldn't do something like that just because I know people are going to make alt accounts, and that's going to get hella annoying in my opinion. You have people that haven't even played the game 3 days into the game because they're just making alt alt accounts trying to get Conqueror's Haki early. Now, I have seen a lot of people saying Conqueror's Haki should be super rare, but I realistically don't know exactly how they could do that. Now, what I do believe, it should be very hard to obtain, but I don't know exactly how you can keep it rare, because no matter how difficult they make it to obtain, people are eventually gonna do it, if we're being honest. Now, I guess you could limit the amount of people that could get it to keep it rare, but I personally don't like systems like that. Now, imagine like I start playing the game a week late, and for whatever reason now I can't get it because there's already like the max amount of people have Conqueror's Haki or something. In my opinion, that's just kind of dumb. If you guys have any ideas for how they could make it stay rare, let me know, but the only thing I could actually think of off the top of my head is something that you guys probably wouldn't want them to do, and realistically I wouldn't want it to be that way either. The only way I could actually think of off the top of my head where it could stay rare for a long period of time would be some sort of pay to win system, like a clan system, for example. Maybe you need D clan to get Conqueror's Haki or something like that. And me personally, I don't think keeping things rare is worth adding pay to win to the game. And I just feel like Conqueror's Haki has hype to the point where it doesn't really matter how hard it is to obtain. If it's free and it don't cost money, you know people gonna obtain it. Now, on release, it will definitely be rare no matter what, I think. But hey, if you guys have any suggestions for how they could keep it rare, I just really don't have any ideas. Now, I just did a random number generator and I got 981. So if we could get 981 likes or just subscribe for my birthday, I'd appreciate it. Thank y'all. Love y'all. The past year has been amazing. Peace.